Hey everyone, Daryl the Northern Vinyl Guy coming at you with a new video. I am pre-recording this as I will be on vacation when this airs. But this is the Back to Summer tribute for Peter at Music is a Journey. He had a tag going on around 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I figured I'd do something different today and do my video outside in the backyard. So stay tuned and we'll answer some questions for you. Hey everyone, sitting here on my back deck, and Emmett's in the swimming pool as I do this, so if you hear some splashing going on, that would be the reason why. But yes, as noted in my introduction, Peter from Music is a Journey, and Bobby Gaylor, a channel that I didn't know had previously existed, but he no longer does videos anymore, came up with a series of 15 questions all about summer, and I figure since it's a nice day and I will be heading out on vacation soon, as also I noted, I will be, this is actually a pre-recorded video, so with that in mind, you're probably seeing this about a week or two after I've recorded this video. So yeah, nice breeze, nice weather, and so I figured I would do this outside today. So there's 15 questions all related to summer. So here we go. Question number 1. If I'm looking down, it's because my laptop is down beside me. So basically question number 1, summer usually means sunny days. Show an album that has the sun or a picture of the sun on the cover. Well, I'm going to go to a Canadian, they're not psych, but they're like 70s music out of Canada, and a band called Cla 2. And as you can see, there is a huge sun on the cover. This is the album that has the one main hit that they did, Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft, which was also done by the Carpenters. So there we go, Cla 2 right here. And actually the label itself is also a picture of the sun. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then on the back is the moon. So the sun and the moon to represent summer right there. All right, question number 2. Since summer is made up of 3 months, June, July, and August, show a band that has 3 members or a trio. Well, I went with Sting, Stuart Copeland, Andy Summers, and the Police, and of course one of their most famous albums of all time, Synchronicity. I believe I have the copy that if you hold it up to a lighter, the sun, it kind of turns like a purpley blue color. And of course, there's a whole pile of variants of their covers. But this one here has Every Breath You Take, Walking in Your Footsteps, King of Pain, Wrapped Around Your Finger. This is a stellar album from start to finish, I think. So Synchronicity, the Police, a musical trio. Question 3. The 4 zodiac signs for the 3 summer months are Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Show an album that represents one of those signs in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to go with Bruce Coburn's, what's this called? Dancing in the Dragon's Jaw. And how am I going to represent this? Well, on this album is a song called Wondering Where the Lions Are. I don't know if you can see it on there. I'm not sure. Actually, it's blocked out, but not gonna be able to see it. Anyway, Wondering Where the Lions Are, from Bruce Coburn. Of course, Leo is just another way of saying lion, and I'm getting infested by mosquitoes and bugs today, but that's okay. It is summer break. College students are returning, and of course, they're going to be going out drinking and partying. Show an album that represents alcohol or beer in some way. Well, instead of showing a song with lyrics that represent that, why don't I just go with an album cover in general? And that is free beer. If that doesn't scream a nice, frothy, cold beer for summer break, then I don't know what does. And this is just like a not a well-known, but like country music. If you see the cover and you know the country music style that I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about. So there we go, free beer to represent beer. Question 5. Summer is tornado season. The tri-state tornado in 1925 was 219 miles, I think it says wide. So what they want you to do is to show the 219th album in your collection. What I did was I just went on Discogs, I put in the first 250 albums, and then I counted backwards until I got to 219, and I came up with Canadian musician Burton Cummings and basically Dream of a Child. And it is an autographed copy. I didn't get the autograph from him, but I did buy this off of a collector, and this has Break It to Them Gently, which would be the big track on here, Guns Guns Guns, and of course Dream of a Child. I will play a Rhapsody. All great tracks. Burton Cummings. Okay, number 6, Brain Freeze. July is National Ice Cream Month. Show an album that has the word cold in it, or a song that has the word cold to represent the brain freeze. Well, I'm going to show Elton John's Too Low for Zero, and the first track that is on here is called Cold as Christmas, in the middle of the year. This one here is best known for I'm Still Standing, and I guess that's why they call it the blues. Those are the big tracks, and I always thought that this etched what is that, 2040, Too Low for Zero, is a pretty cool looking album. Okay, question number 7. Flag Day is observed in the US on June the 14th. Show an album that has a flag on it. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an album that has many flags on it, and that is because it is an album that has multiple national anthems that are performed by Roger Doucette, Songs of Glory, and of course you can see like Finland, Japan, Canada. It has the old Soviet flag on this one, so you can tell what time period. It's got the Philippines, got the Olympic flag. North Korea, strangely enough, Mongolia, France. So yeah, it's basically an ode to different national anthems. And there is Roger Doucette on the back cover. All right, question number 8. July 1st is Canada Day. Show a Canadian band or musician. Well, I'm not going to be showing Glass Tiger. That would be too obvious. But I am going to show a Canadian musician out of the province of Quebec. Not Gino Vanelli, but I'm going to go with the Jerry Doucette. And this is his album. The Deuce is Loose, on the cool looking mushroom label. And there he is, Jerry Doucette, on decks of cards. And outside of Canada, I think Run Buddy Run was the big track that he was known for. There's the back cover. So I thought that was interesting. Don't hear about Jerry Doucette too often. Just kind of 70s rock. That's how I would describe it, 70s, 80s rock. If you have not yet heard of him. All right. Okay, number 9. The Dog Days of Summer start on July 3rd. So show an album that's kind of a dog in your collection, one that you don't listen to, or maybe it's one that you're going to get rid of because you just don't like it. I have talked about this album ad nauseum at times when it comes to albums that I should purge, or I've just been struggling to get into, and it's this dark wave band, cold wave band, Black Marble, a different arrangement. It's just super strange. It's got a cool back cover, which I'll show in a minute, of the Galaxy, but I just can't get into it. It's just I've never got past side one, and if I do listen to side one, I can't listen to it all in one shot. But the backside's kind of cool, as it does have a cool looking Galaxy on it. So there is that. Black Marble, my Dog Day record. All right, number 10, Summer Camp. Every morning a bugle or reveille is being played. Show a band that has horns or uses horns or a horns section. Well, I couldn't do this without talking about Chicago. Of course, this is a greatest hits album from their earlier days. So when they got into the 80s, they were using less horns and stuff. I don't even know if they were really using horns. But all of this stuff, Saturday in the Park, let's see, 25 or 6 to 4, Feeling Stronger Every Day, Beginnings, Call on Me, Just You and Me. Those are all songs from the early days, and many of them use a horns section. So there we go, Chicago. Number 11, July 27th, is Take Your Houseplant for a Walk Day. Show an album with a plant or trees or some kind of nature on it. Well, I'm going to go with this one because I don't really show this, and it's kind of folky, but it's also, I don't know how to explain it, more like, I guess, Hinduish-esque music, Ananta, Night and Daydream, but you can see there's a lake and there's trees and there are shrubs. So I figured that fit the bill. It's on Touchstone Records. I don't think that these guys went very far. And then on the back side, you can kind of see like a sunflower or something like that. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, you can kind of see that, Vrindavan. There's just some synthesizers and harpsichords and flutes, and it's not new age, but like I said, it's got a bit of a different flair to it. So if you haven't heard of Ananta, check it out. There we go. All right, number 12, summer blockbuster movies are released obviously every summer. Show a favorite soundtrack. I am gonna go with Backdraft, famous movie from the early 90s about firefighters and an arsonist setting the fire. The reason that I like this is that there is a couple of Bruce Hornsby tracks on it. One of them is Set Me in Motion, which is played throughout. And the other one is The Show Goes On. Of course, this movie features like Donald Sutherland. Who else is in this movie? Honestly, I forget. I think Kurt Russell, a few others. Yes, Kurt Russell, William Baldwin, Scott Glenn, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Rebecca De Mornay, Donald Sutherland, and Robert De Niro. Very star-studded movie, and I always thought that it was pretty classy. Sorry for my disorganization, but it is what it is. All right, number 13, Cat Nights begin on August the 17th. It's an old legend in which a witch could turn herself into a cat. Show an album with a cat, and then show another album with a witch. Well, what I'm going to do is, because I don't have one with a witch, I'm going to show Al Stewart's Year of the Cat. And if you look down here, you can see a cat tail, but I'm also going to focus on the woman at the top. I guess you could say that that's like Catwoman, but I suppose maybe she could be turning into a witch at some point. So yes, I know it's a little bit of a cheat, but I don't have any albums with witches, and of course Year of the Cat is, I think, the big track that is on this album. Yeah, there's Al Stewart there on the back. Kind of a neat cover as well. So there we go. A cat and almost a cop-out witch, but that's just how I'm going to roll on this one. That was 13. We've got 2 more questions to go. Number 14. Summer is a time when people like to take road trips. Well, I'm going to be currently on a road trip when you are watching this video. Show a good song to play on a road trip. Couldn't do this without talking about Canada's Tom Cochrane. And of course, the Mad Mad World album features Life is a Highway, which is just a crazy driving song. But I love the entire album no matter what, and it is an entire, I think that the whole album is good for road trips. So, Mad Mad World, Life is a Highway, Sinking Like a Sunset, all of those songs, they are amazing. And then last but not least, summer is a time in which there's a lot of heat, a lot of sun. So basically, spell out the word heat using vinyl records, using bands. So I'm going to start with Canadian rock band Harlequin to start off the H. This is the song that the album that has their hit tune Innocence on it, and it's kind of a neat album with the old, I would call it like a mysterious gangster car, and the girl that's kind of looking in the window, and then on the back side you can kind of see weapons and stuff inside the glove compartment, which I'm not going to show the backside because it's an album that has a sticky tab on it. All right, the E. I'm going to go with Europe and The Final Countdown, of course, the epitome of hair metal bands, but The Final Countdown is played at almost every sporting event you can possibly think of. So there is that, and they're sitting on the earth. The A, I'm going to go with Asia. And this album, ironically enough, not only that, but the first track on it is Heat of the Moment. So, we're talking about heat, we're spelling it out. Well, there's a track that is Heat of the Moment. And then last but not least is the T. And I'm going to go with 80s one-hit wonder, Timbuk3. And they're known for their one-hit wonder track, The Future's So Bright, You Gotta Wear Shades. Well, it is very bright outside here. I wish I did have a pair of shades, but I don't have any specs that meet the shade requirements. So there we go, 15 questions, all to celebrate summer. Let me know what you think of these albums down in the comment section below. Once again, I'll be on vacation by the time this thing airs, and see you when I get back from my vacation. So take care, everyone, and cheers.